And now it's time for a legislative update from the Executive Director of Californians Together. Please welcome Shelly Spiegel-Coleman.
Okay, so I'm just going to follow up on our Vice Chancellor's speech and say today, every single one of you has a chance to raise your voices for English learners. And I know searching for this green sheet in your bag is like going on a treasure hunt. We know it was difficult yesterday. Some of the papers were white, so look for a white paper. But anyways, before you leave, get into that bag, pull out that sheet, because we are going to create a network of thousands of us this year to be heard in the state capitol, to write to our assembly speaker, to write to the president, to write to our governor, talking about what we need for English learners. In addition, every one of us needs to be active this year to make sure that the proposition on the 2016 ballot that will repeal and amend Proposition 227 passes. You need to be part of that effort. And lastly, you'll be hearing about a bill that we've just entered into the State Senate, SB 250, that will clarify the criteria for the State Seal of Biliteracy in lieu of our new assessments, and also the criteria for long-term English learners. We're going to need to support that piece of legislation. So, you can do it quietly, nobody will worry. Dig into that bag, find that sheet, and we're waiting at the doors when you walk out to grab it from you. So make sure everybody signs. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure now to introduce a new member of our CABE and Californians Together family, Felipe Agredano, who's going to tell you about what we're looking at for the work of CABE and Californians Together in perpetuity. Here you have, I'd like to introduce Felipe Agredano.
Buenos dias. I'm going to give everybody permission to grab your smartphone, iPhone, iPads. Everybody have one? Okay. Go with me to Facebook. It's okay. And cue in California Able Fund. Who's interested in money? Funding for programs in biliteracy education. Yes, we heard it over there. So go to California Able Fund in Facebook. Did everybody find it? Can we flash the slide? And like us. The California Able Fund is the dream and the goal of the founder who's here. I'm going to ask Sandra Anderson to please stand up. Give her a hand clap. And the founding committee, Jan Gustafson Correa, Shelly Spiegel-Coleman, Lori Olson, and may I ask you to please stand up, the advisory committee? And Raul Maldonado. Give them a hand of applause. Please stand up, Sandra. The California Able Fund, which we're just launching today, did everybody like us already? Okay. No. Go to our Facebook and like us. Is a fund, it's the dream fund to fund biliteracy in education, to find bilingual leadership, and yes, and to continue this movement into the future by funding an endowment created in partnership with CABE, Californians Together, and the California Community Foundation. So very glad to be here and to kick off this fund today. Thank you very much for liking us on Facebook, and we'll be in touch with you how you can contribute to the fund and also how you can also be benefited for your bilingual programs. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, Felipe.